So very simply put, syndication is basically similar to a mutual fund. Think of it the same way, right? But there's one big difference. So a mutual fund basically puts together stocks in a whole variety of different companies based on some theme. The mutual fund might be, let's say, steel industry oriented, and it'll have stocks of different steel companies. Or it might be diversified and say these three industries. Or it might just be on a particular, or it might have a theme about, we want to have a diversified set of stocks in that all grow at 10%. So there are all these different themes, right? There's a similar thing called REITs that are exactly the same as mutual funds, where you put together a fund and then they invest it in other people's deals that then give them a certain return. The big difference in syndication and REITs is that syndication is usually for a specific property. It's very similar to a fund, but you're raising it for a specific property. And the big advantage is that when you're, as an investor, as a passive investor, when you invest in a syndicated deal, you are actually becoming an equity owner in a specific property. While when you do it in a fund, you're becoming an owner, a shareholder of a fund that may hold 10 other properties. So you're effectively a point percentage owner of all those other properties or all those other stocks. But here, you can say that if I've invested in, let's say Jason and Pili have done, I know you guys did a deal recently, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So if someone invested in your deal, they know that they actually are a property owner in the asset that you have put together. And that creates a sense of better confidence that now I feel like there's an actual asset behind the money I've put in. There's an actual operator who I can hold accountable, and not simply a person who's just going around placing money in a whole bunch of things. So it's there's the pros and cons to everything, obviously. But the reason why I like it and why my investors like it is because of the fact that it's much more intimate in nature.
Yes.
Right? I'm literally every month telling my investors the paint has, we've decided what paint we're going to put on the property, right? Those greens and blues and yellows are going to change. We just changed the name of the property. We just got the new siding on one of the buildings. This building is going to get a new roof, or we just changed all the appliances and put in stainless steel appliances. It's so much more intimate. It's almost like owning a single family house, just I'm not doing it. And instead of one single family house, I'm a part owner of 200 units in an apartment complex.
Yep.
So
and you're able to grasp from the economies of scale too. So, which is amazing.
Exactly.